This Thursday, Netter brings you sci-fi horror thriller supernatural author Dark Woods Presents. We'll find out about his writing, his gaming, and what's happening on his channel. That's this Thursday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern on Netter's Network. Every Sunday evening, Aged Boomer and Papa Pacelli bring you the rundown of the week's geek news, or at least what they think is interesting. You may have heard about it somewhere else, but Boomer and Pacelli put a spin on it you likely won't hear anywhere else. It's Geeky Geezers, every Sunday evening at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Salute and welcome. So glad you're all here. Oh man, it's off to a brutal start to a brutal week. My wonderful sweetheart of a wife. No, she was not dressed in a light blue dress at the time. She's not a trad wife, but she brought me a brandy because she knew I was struggling. How cool is that?
It's a little tiny brandy, snifter.
Yeah, in a little Remy Martin glass. It's so adorable. Oh, and it smells so wonderful. Just the smell alone makes me feel a little bit more mellow. I'm glad that everything worked out so that we're not starting late. However, StreamYard has done an update which has caused a minor technical glitch. So all of your comments before I hit the go live have disappeared from StreamYard, so I cannot bring them up. So for example, I cannot say, I can of course say, welcome Lady Miss, thank you for being here, but I can't see how early you were here.
I say 6:29.
Okay. And I can't bring up the popcorn and the snacks that you and the spiders that you have gifted us with. Hail, of course, to FKHC 2005. What?
Oh, I was just wondering, do you have in your YouTube the times showing? Because that's how I always see them.
Doesn't show the times, no.
Oh, because in my YouTube, I can make it so I can see the times that people came in, and that, I think, might affect your StreamYard view.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But anyway, welcome, Tim. He says, hail. Connie says, hail, chat. Welcome.
You missed Geek Flag with Nate.
Oh, yeah. Bonjour. He's dropping the spiders, too. Welcome, Nate.
Bonjour.
I'm sorry. I saw the spiders, and I thought they were the ones that Lady Mist had dropped. And Curtis Selby, howdy folks, welcome my friend. Of course, Netter of Netter's Network, I love you too. How you doing, sweetie, and what are you sipping on?
Well, I'm doing okay for a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I am sipping on my usual Meyer brand sparkling water and berry flavored. Although I might might, because it's Monday, and it's been one of those days for a Monday, switch to a Diet Dr. Pepper after I'm done with this one.
You too. You're going for the high octane.
Oh, Mondays are just bad days in general. I know better to try and do anything important on a Monday because something's going to go wrong with it.
Big Al says, I remember watching Arachnophobia in the theater with a girlfriend. I ran my fingers on her shoulder like a spider during the scary scenes. My ribs still hurt. Enjoy. Yes, thank you, Big Al. And I think that gets us back to where, yes. So I can now start bringing up the comments in StreamYard. Samuel Proctor, hello, my friend, and welcome. This one hurts. Pete Rose deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I think he, Major League Baseball did him a disservice. I think the way they handled that is ridiculous. I could almost make a whole stream out of that. We'll see if Aged Boomer wants to go down that rabbit hole on Sunday, but that really sucks. But thanks for letting us know, Tim.
Well, this is going right in with Field of Dreams with, what was it, the blacklisted
the
eight
black,
or something?
The Black Sox scandal, right? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you. So glad you're here. Let's see. Of course, the Cosme link should be there on all of the streams that you might possibly be on at this moment. Space Fraggle, I made it just in time. Yes, you absolutely did. Yeah, I got a long opening, which gives people time to this is why, well, I mean, it's part of the reason why movies have coming attractions at the beginning, to give everyone time to get to their seats, get their popcorn, do all that kind of stuff before the film starts. Cyberpunk Dystopia, hail and welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. Greetings and salutations. How is everybody? I've been sick for most of the time. Sorry to hear that. Wow. You're like the real sick, like stuff coming out of you sick.
Did you happen to grab my links from Troy's chat? Or was it?
No, last night would have been, Geeky Geezers, right.
Yeah. When I had dropped the links for this natural remedies make you feel better, it's there's two things. There's the cough drops, and then there's the honey, lemon, and ginger in a jar. Both make you feel so much better. So the jar one, you're just doing alternating slices. What I do is actually take like a slice of lemon, cut it into fourths, so that I can put them into the jar a little bit better. Same with the candied ginger or ginger root. You cut it into smaller pieces, fill the whole jar up with honey. If you can't, try to let it sit for about 12 hours so the juices can kind of melt, mesh together. And then put a couple tablespoons in tea. It will make you feel better. Trust me. And then the other one was the cough drops that also have ginger, honey, lemon juice in it. And it's kind of filled with all kinds of like antioxidants and all that sort of thing. So if you did not grab those recipes, if you can, let's see, I guess Twitter me, I can give you those recipes to help you out.
Yep. And I think that catches us up with everyone that I'm seeing there. If I've missed anyone, by all means, please give me a shout out and let me know.
And as Troy said, the Cosme link is pinned to the top of the chat, so make sure you right-click on that.
You guys know how that works.
And come join us.
Right-click so you can watch the movies along with us. And so this is because Netter was doing Eight-Legged Freaks on Saturday. So I said, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll do a twofer of spider movies, and Arachnophobia made the most sense. And then I thought, Kingdom of the Spiders, right? Little Captain Kirk as a spider fighter. So, it's goofy, but, anyway. So, yep, link at the top. Go ahead and right click on that. We will go ahead and get us started so we can start watching this movie together. I am on the Blu-ray, starting from 00. That's for those of you that are watching in the future, want to listen along to our commentary with your copy of the film, if you should so wish. So we're going to go ahead and get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And as I want to hear from you guys, let me know, if you've seen this movie before, if this is your first time, what you thought of it. Hollywood Pictures. I'm gonna do a Big Al, and I'm gonna start looking at some of the trivia about this movie that you guys might find interesting.
There's spiders, lots of spiders.
Well, yeah, I think that might constitute a spoiler. I don't know. Let's see. The safety of the spiders was paramount throughout the entire production. So, for one scene where John Goodman's character had to spray an arachnid with insecticide, then squash him with his boot, the production went to extreme measures. First, a dummy spider was sprayed. Then Goodman donned special boots with a hollowed-out sole for the squash shot, so that the spider would just curl up inside and wait for the next take. Wow.
Wait, are you telling me these spiders were trained?
No, I think it's just what they naturally do when they're in an enclosed space like that.
I could see him lifting up his foot going, "Get out my boot."
Jeff Daniels claimed that he was fine with small spiders. He acknowledged that anyone in his right mind would have issues with spiders as huge as Big Bob. However, John Goodman wasn't fazed. "I don't have any problem," he said. "We see each other eye to eye. Well, 2 eyes to their 16, but yeah, we get along so well." Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Yeah, Julian Sands, rest in peace. That kind of sucks. Welcome, Mark Malnikoff. Kapla. This is the spider, and this is the web. Get bitten and descend. Very good, very good. Let's see what else we got here. The animatronic general spiders seen at the film's climax was one of the earliest prop jobs done by Jamie Heineman.
Cool.
Star and co-producer of Mythbusters. The small spiders used in the film were Avondale spiders, a harmless species from New Zealand that was provided by Landcare Research in Auckland. Despite their fierce appearance, the spider is a docile member of the crab spider family and is in fact harmless to humans. They are not allowed back in New Zealand for quarantine reasons. The giant spider used in the film was a species of bird-eating tarantula. Technically, tarantulas aren't spiders, which can attain a leg span of 8 inches or more. Those types of tarantulas are not easy to handle and can give a nasty bite. The spiders in the film were managed and wrangled by famed entomologist Stephen R. Kutcher. This one, I love reading things like this. The sound of a spider being crushed by John Goodman was made by the Foley artist crushing a couple of potato chips.
Oh, that's clever.
I know. I love hearing how Foley artists do sounds. Okay. This is a great little tie-in to Saturday's upcoming Big Al Presents Films with Friends. Frank Marshall meant for the film to be like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds and added, people like to be scared but laughing like a roller coaster. No one wants to be terrified. He also made the spider scare more convincing by putting them into the same shot as the actors as much as possible. Mark says he's just dropping by. Have a great stream. Have to make my rounds at the Dilithium Mines. Totally understand, my friend.
You know, that's actually a job I would have loved to have had. The ones, you know, with the, what you call a Foley artist, the ones that have to figure out how can we make this sound.
Yeah, exactly. Produced by Captain Kennedy. Everybody's here. Yay!
Can I cheer for Richard Bain instead?
I cheer for everyone that had to deal with that bitch. Parrots. Did you think there wouldn't be any gravity in this place where you were going? JBRBH1, welcome. Gotta pass on another spider night. I'll let it run for hours. Gonna finish Inland Empire. Good, good. See y'all at Sparkwood in 21. Absolutely. Thank you, my friend.
That guy must be a superhero because he's wearing a mask.
Right. The production required two species of spiders. The first, the arachnid that hitches a ride from South America to California, needed to measure about 1 foot across. The filmmakers found their star in a bird-eating tarantula native to the Amazon. There is only one such spider in the U.S. Frank Marshall named the spider Big Bob after director Robert Zemeckis. The production team painted purple stripes on the back of Big Bob and added a prosthetic abdomen to give him greater bulk.
They do what to give him more bulk?
They added a prosthetic abdomen.
Ah. Wonder how the spider liked that.
When dead spiders were needed, the filmmakers used bodies of arachnids that had died of natural causes.
Wuss. That's okay. The spiders will just eat them.
This doesn't make any sense, but during an interview with GQ, John Goodman let slip that while filming a long shot of his character driving the exterminator truck, producer Steven Spielberg sat in the passenger side footwell out of view of the camera and quipped to Goodman, "Only we will know I was here." Well, this is a bit of history. This is the first film released under Disney's Hollywood Picture label, which was also created so the studio could release more adult-oriented fare. Now they kind of don't care.
Probably not. Plug your ears. Oh, he's smoking.
Oh, he's smoking stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that would annoy the snot out of me too. That's why they set up the catchers.
When Jeff Daniels came on board to play Dr. Ross Jennings, the film was a serious horror movie, one that Daniels told Philadelphia Daily News was pretty formulaic. You could tell that the lines were kind of written by computer, he said. He and Frank Marshall were hoping for a more ironic tone, so the script went through several revisions, and the filmmakers studied Alfred Hitchcock films and Jaws to get the right tone. One key change: Daniel's character was given a fear of spiders.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be hit in the head with bugs either.
Well, that was a loud clunk.
Yep.
Speaking of Kathleen Kennedy, Star Wars Outlaws, according to ex-employee of Ubisoft, the game was originally supposed to feature build your own Mandalorian, but KK wanted a female Han Solo. Yeah, that worked out really brilliant. We're getting to the point where I'm starting to not understand the idea of not being able to choose your own player character. You know, a lot of these problems would be solved if you could choose the color, gender, size of the character you're playing. That would be some diversity, you know, a diversity of choice. Bet you a lot of people have no problem if there were real spiders harmed killed during the making of the movie. Yeah, unfortunately, the ones that would have a problem with it are very loud, very vocal, and very problematic.
So that smoke wasn't just smoke, it was some sort of insecticide.
I guess that seems pretty invasive. That doesn't seem like something a naturalist would do. And yes, by the way, I have seen this movie before, but it's been many years.
I saw it when it first came out. And I just remember there were a lot of spiders.
This stuff will kill an elephant. Yeah, but we'll kill a
Arachnid.
I was going to say, yeah, tarantula.
And it just happens to get into that backpack.
One of Steven Spielberg's conditions for agreeing to executive produce the film was that the role of Delbert, the exterminator, be played by John Goodman. Spielberg directed Goodman in Always, released 7 months before this movie. Frank Marshall, who directed this film, was also a producer on Always and also worked with Goodman on that film and immediately proved the casting.
So I'm going to guess that the
Oh,
spider
yeah,
in
I
the
think he
backpack
got.
is is actually like a puppet or something. Well, that one's not.
No.
Okay, you're in the middle of someplace really hot. And you're putting a blanket on?
Yeah, I don't think that was real. I think that was... Yeesh.
It
Ah!
looks awfully big to just be a spider.
Ow, damn. Yikes. That is one fast acting venom.
Well, it froze his vocal cords, so he couldn't yell.
Yeah, probably some sort of neurotoxin.
He's going to crawl in his mouth and stow away home. He's very muerto.
They're assuming it's because of the fever. They don't know he was bitten. Do you know that PETA actually kills more animals than they rescue? Yes, I did know that. PETA runs shelters, have a higher number of euthanizing cats and dogs than any other shelters. Yeah, which is, when I started thinking about that, I realized that all of this push to stop, beef production and chicken production and whatnot. One of the things I pointed out was that if we were to suddenly end the raising of cattle and chicken and so forth for meat, those animals can't survive in the wild. They will all die. They will literally all die. And I think PETA is fine with that. See, this is another one of those organizations where people think they know what the organization stands for, and they really, really don't.
Yeah. Didn't you know PETA is for please eat the animals?
Yes. Well, they claim it means, what is it? Something for the ethical treatment of animals. To them, ethical treatment of animals is exterminating, large swaths of them.
I said, please eat the animals.
Welcome, Curtis Selby and Jesse Green. Good to see you. Thought I said hi to Curtis Selby earlier. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But welcome, everybody. Good to see y'all. You guys know how this works. We're a bit of a ways into the movie already, so Cosme links up at the top.
Okay, considering they nailed the top on, how is he able to just simply just lift it up?
I don't know. Was it nailed on that well?
For you youngins, that's a rotary phone.
Yep.
Oh, dumb cat. It only took a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Get the meat.
It also turns out that stopping forest fires doesn't help the forest. The old and dead trees take all the sunlight and root space that no new trees can grow. They become a tree graveyard. Yeah, I've read a lot of studies about how getting artificially involved in those kinds of things actually throws off nature and makes things worse.
Oh. That's kind of mummified.
Yep.
It's like, this is my bread. I was like, bye.
The thing is, Curtis, that these streams kind of run together, you know? And it's like I see you guys every day, and it's like, did I say hi to you today? Or was that yesterday?
Oh, bird got the spider.
Did the bird get the spider, or did the spider get the bird?
The spider just got the bird.
Yep. Are you currently in a fire zone there, Jesse? I know my sister-in-law moved away from a lot of those wildfires. See, and that's a big part of it. Sometimes you need controlled burns, right? What happens is you end up with a lot of dead foliage that accumulates naturally over time, and naturally fires burn all that away. But when you are constantly, not allowing fires to start and spread, it just builds up and builds up and builds up. So in that scene where the scientists are collecting insect specimens in giant funnels, the insects are a mixture of fake and dried insects that are already dead.
Yeah, you're gonna find bugs in the country. We'll find your mom, take care of the spider.
When the scientists, oh no, she's gonna do what you do, isn't she?
It looked like just a larger house spider. That's all.
Yeah, that was a small one. Yeah, see, not all of these spiders are going to be, the invasive species.
Oh, actually, that might be a wolf spider. I wouldn't mind living in the country if I could still work from home.
We might want to start looking into that Starlink thing, and we can go wherever we want.
Starlink?
Satellite internet.
Oh.
Okay, so you're not in immediate danger, Jesse. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, look how young Jeff Daniels was. is this? Hmm. Well, that's just great.
So I left my home, sold my house, came out here to the sticks because I was supposed to take over your practice, and you pull this, I have to say, this dick move.
Yeah, that is, yeah. Hey, Charlotte. Just saying hi and watching in silence. That's fair. That's fair. Glad you're here. I held him back.
Who's the actress?
Don't know. Let me see.
She looks really familiar, but I can't place the name.
Let me see.
Yeah, so where's he supposed to set up his medical practice if he can't have a medical office?
I don't know, but apparently Frances Bay is in this. She's in everything.
Give her the news. Can you sue him for breach of contract?
I don't know. Kill him.
Put out a shingle. See how many of his patients go to you. Oh, okay. I think if he puts out a shingle, people will be like, here's a new young doctor.
Yeah.
Let's see what modern things he has to offer. honest. I like her.
She's nice. She's probably going to get dead soon.
Oh, I hope not. Stay out of the barn, kid.
I mean, that's how these movies go, right? They get you to like somebody and they get dead.
Oh, that's the wife. I thought
Yep.
that was the daughter.
I'm expecting her to look up and see a web that spells out some pig.
That is some web.
That is some web, yeah. It would kind of make you wonder what built it.
Maybe. The day's not done. Give me my booze.
Yes. So, Mary Carver, she was in the Rockford Files, Simon and Simon. Oh, she was in a lot of episodes of Simon and Simon. She must have been a regular. She was in 153 episodes of Simon and Simon.
And she's the kid's age, which is perfect. Yep. Okay.
She was in one episode of The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Who?
The one playing Margaret. Like I said, her name is Mary Carver. Just because a doctor is young doesn't mean anything. My father-in-law has been a doctor for almost half of his life, half the time I've been alive, and he can run circles around these new young hotshots. You know, age is not necessarily a factor. It's the individual. If they're an older doctor, are they keeping up with, the modern journals, or
exactly,
are they, completely behind the times? Some do, some don't. New doctors, do they think they know, everything because they're young and fresh out of school, or are they still willing to learn themselves?
It's funny. He looks a lot like our buddy Chad.
Yep, who you just saw on Friday on
Yep.
Let's Go. Funny thing is, this is one of those circumstances where his fear is actually well warranted. Okay, I'm going to climb up so this spider can just jump in my face.
And scare the crud out of me.
You won't even have to bite me. I'll die of fright.
Falling off the ladder. Well, you have a fear of heights too?
Yeah, that's where my problem would be. It wouldn't be the spiders, it would be the climbing up the ladder in the first place.
Which is why I clean out the gutters and you don't.
The 8-legged Frank Lloyd Wright. Yeah. It's definitely not the same.
Ah!
It's definitely not the same spider that you put outside. It's a dead rat.
Okay, I would be freaked out by that too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the babies are coming. Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, now I want a cookie. Well, I eat all of ours. Yes, he is a jerk.
Yep.
Can different species of spiders mate with
No.
each other?
No.
I didn't think
But I
so.
think they're implying that these are different ages of the same species. They're also implying a hive mind like bees, because they were saying that the one that he dissected had no reproductive organs.
Yeah, so then how would you get baby spiders?
You got to have a king and queen type spider. I thought she meant Jim, like some guy she liked. You're also dumb as rocks. If you're thirsty, alcohol's probably not the way to go.
Oh, it was him.
Well, it's because he was a mummified husk. You didn't want to see him that way.
I don't think the spider could really make the cup move like that. that. Yeah, I think that's the thing I hate most about a lot of doctors. They'll misdiagnose and put you on pills for just about anything.
Well, that's been a big concern that a lot of people are starting to talk about the medical industry right now. Pushing drugs when a change in lifestyle is the key.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I went to our old physician because I thought I was having some memory issues, and I just wanted to make sure, because my mother had dementia, that I wasn't like predisposed to it or anything. So he sends me to a psychiatrist, psychologist, one of those sort of things. And the guy's giving me all these different tests to test my memory. And I had to fill out this like 20-page questionnaire beforehand that mostly talked about depression. And of course, all my things were like, no, I don't drink. No, I've never tried to take my life. No, I've never done this. I've never done that. You know, I'm generally a happy person. Well, after the visit with the doctor, of which they totally forgot to ask me the 3 words they asked me to remember, which was apple table pencil. And I reminded them that I did remember those, and they looked kind of embarrassed that they forgot to ask me. About 2 weeks later, I got my diagnosis in the mail telling me that I was severely depressed and they wanted to put me on medication. I'm like, I'm not depressed. We never even discussed anything like that at the visit. And it was just kind of like, no. And I just tore the thing up and threw it away. Because
Gee, mass automatic prognosis, and they always have a drug for you.
Yeah, he wanted to put me on depressants, and I should have had and wanted me to have therapy with him. And it's just like, no, I'm not depressed. I came to you because I want to make sure that I wasn't predisposed to dementia because my mother had it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he comes up with depression. I'm like, okay, this guy's a quack. That's a pretty neat wine cellar.
Sure is. Yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, right. Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
And it went into the
Yeah,
floor.
that is rotted. Or is it
Ugh.
termite eaten?
You're putting nails through the floor.
Well, spiders will eat the termites.
Get a hammer, hammer the nails back through.
Because she died and she knocked the phone off the hook. Oh, remember that when knocking a phone off the hook would cause the line to be dead?
Yeah.
You can't leave a line open anymore. If someone hangs up on you, it eventually hangs up your side with these mobile phones. Yeah, a cat can't get back in.
No, she did not. She was my patient.
Yeah, she was my patient. Yeah, well, I'd like to see the autopsy on this.
Yeah. She wasn't your patient. You had no say in it.
It's not a question of how much you care about the person. It's how much you care about the medicine. Oh, for
She
crying
was my
out loud.
patient, dipshit.
And this, some people, you give them a little bit of power. Yeah, I can't say as I blame them.
Saying he's a fine doctor makes it sound like he's not all that good. So I say he's a great doctor.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Netter. My old general practitioner wanted to put me on antidepressants when I was being checked for high blood pressure. And notice I said my old doctor. Yeah. You've got to, I think we really need to start, we got to stop just taking doctors at their word, just submitting to authority, right? Get that second opinion. Find doctors that are not looking to make money off of you.
That's like we changed from our old doctor, the same one that referred me to this quack, when he cared more about being an administrator for the hospital than he did about being a doctor. It's like, I don't go to the doctor very often. It's like only if I really feel I need to, and Troy usually has to push him because it's like I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I will usually write out, okay, these are things that have been bothering me. And it's usually maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 things. It's like they could be related, maybe they're not, but I'm telling you about them because if I don't mention X, it may be, something that you're looking at Y and going, okay, but this shouldn't be happening. I can't understand why because you got Y. But then if I mention X, you're like, oh, you're experiencing X too. Well, that explains the Y and the da da da. And so in fact, it was the last time I went to him because he ticked me off so much. I had written down 5 items, but they were kind of related. And it was like coughing, feeling like pressure in my lungs because I'd been sick and, things along that line. And so I took out my paper to tell him about the different things. He goes, oh, no, I don't have time for that nonsense. Pick one. It's like, excuse you? He goes, pick one. And it's like, I'm here because I'm having different things happening. These are kind of all related. He's like, pick one. I don't have time for you. It's like, yeah, I need a new doctor. Stop going to see him and find a new doctor closer to home. It's like, that's bull. The doctor we have now, very first visit, both Troy and I were in her office for over 2 hours while she ran every test under the sun. She did x-rays, EKG, she drew blood, she, did our blood pressure. I mean, everything. 2 hours each for me and Troy, the first visit, just so that she would get our whole health. Even though she got our medical history and all that, she checked us from top to bottom. That is a thorough doctor.
Let me tell you something else about this doctor, and I got to do it in a platform friendly way. She her response to that little medical hullabaloo that happened about 4.5 years ago, pretty top notch. Maybe not at the time so much, but she's definitely come to be a real critical thinker when it comes to the American Medical Association and the World Health Organization. She's not a fan. Now, what's funny is all these spiders that we're seeing, this is the kind of stuff that literally is happening all around us all the time, and we're completely unaware of it. I hate to freak out those of you that are like really bothered by spiders, but it's just what happens all the time.
Yeah, and to freak you out more, you know how many times you get bit or crawled on a night by a spider? I get bit by spiders all the time while I'm asleep. Oh, that's not going to be good.
See, now that I was reading all about this, I realized the helmet went out of frame, so he probably switched helmets. He did not put on a helmet that had a spider in it.
And he's dead.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Samuel Proctor, he has specifically referenced that. I was kind of obliquely referencing him with what I was saying. Yep, that's dead. DED, dead.
I've seen dead before. That's what it looks
That's
like.
what it looked like. I mean, it's true. We've literally seen our share of death.
That casket looks awfully tiny. Oh, he's trying to badmouth
Yes,
him.
he is.
Jerkwad.
And interestingly, that is the grounds by which the statists are going after him, calling him a conspiracy theorist.
Yes, he is. That's why he's badmouthing him. So you get a Fitbit.
Yep.
And you know that you walk 3 blocks or whatever.
He's about to die of a heart attack.
Oh, now you trust
Yeah.
him.
Well, there's no one else for him to call because there's no other doctor in town.
Ghostbusters.
That really is what they should have done. He should have known, yes, maybe I'm not ready to retire yet, but why don't you come join my practice?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen. When the guy first started saying, I'm not ready to retire, he's like, oh, it's like, but I figured we could share a practice and da da da. Is that the corner?
Ooh, ooh. And like I said, the way that toe is curled back, it's probably a neurotoxin.
If he's allergic to spider bites, yeah, that could happen. Just the way people are allergic to seafood or whatever.
Shut up, Lloyd. And since his wife is the one who said he was bit by a spider, I would go to the wife and say, look, I need these because people aren't believing that it was a spider bite. By the way, honey, you know, there's no reason. If you want an autopsy done on me, who cares? If I'm dead, I'm dead.
Oh, believe me, if I suspect there's foul play somewhere, I'll be like,
unless it was your foul play, then you don't want an autopsy.
Oh, do you really think I'd leave evidence lying?
Well, good point. Good point.
No, it's like I would demand an autopsy. You know, it's like he was healthy. There was nothing wrong with him. You tell me why he died. So that is the corner.
Yep.
Hey, it's for horses.
You know what I'd also say is we've had
3 suspicious deaths now.
one of them effectively a child.
Yeah.
If we've got something else going on, are you willing to put your career and your reputation on the line? If we've got some sort of an epidemic going on in this town and people start dying, I'm going to point them to you and say, I wanted to autopsy those bodies. See, I'm going off because this is how these movies are, right? You know, you always have a stupid person, and then you got the hero who doesn't speak up for himself. And in reality, they wouldn't be able to shut up.
And they think he's full of it.
Right. Because of his arachnophobia. Now we know who Family Guy is based off of. You know what really grinds my gears, Curtis? But going back to what you were saying, Samuel, yeah, you should, take a look into his whole Make America Healthy Again plan. He's been talking a lot about that. The way that the way that drugs are approved in this country, the whole process for deciding what's safe, in quotes, safe and what isn't. You can't really have informed consent if you don't really understand the risks. Your doctor says, oh yeah, this is a safe drug. Does that mean that it has no side effects? There's no chance of side effects? Well, no, every drug has a side effect. Well, what is it? Who's at risk? What percentage of people? By the way, the eight-legged freaks that we watched on Saturday ended with the Itsy Bitsy Spider, and they were just singing Itsy Bitsy Spider. I'm halfway through the little tiny brandy that Netter gave me. I'm starting to slur my words, but I'm feeling a lot better.
Good.
Medicinal purposes.
Yes.
This is why I say, Netter, I drink. I'm much easier to get along with.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I understand that. He's so focused on spiders.
It's a cricket.
The thing about crickets, the reason I don't like crickets, they're a lot like cockroaches. They leave a lot of droppings all over the place.
Yeah, there's one summer we had a bunch of crickets that somehow got into our garage. And you just hear them chirping all the time. It's like, oh, shut up already. Well, that one's got an egg sac.
Which isn't usually the way spiders behave, so that's got to be like, part of this fictional species. Yeah. But this is one you brought back from wherever, Addis Ababa or whatever.
So this is why I don't mind spiders being in the house, because they do eat other icky beds.
You know what spider really freaked me the hell out was the one in the movie Crawl, that big crystal spider, the stop motion animation. That one freaked me the hell out.
Which one freaked you out? I was watching the movie.
The big crystal spider in Crawl,
the
stop motion one.
Uh-huh.
Foosball. And you know, for all the sheriff's bitching about exhuming the bodies, if you had let him do his investigation initially, there wouldn't be any exhumation. It's relevant to what you're talking about here too.
Yeah, that was the head. He's feeling a little queasy. He's eating Ruffles.
Yep.
A brand placement, you think?
So we were talking about the Foley artists and the sound. I just recently found out that when they have potato chips in the scene, those bags are specially made. They're not like regular potato chip bags. They don't make noise. They add the potato chip and roughly bag noise in post production, so as not to, overdo the sound.
Yeah. And they probably got the idea for Crunch and Spider from the guy eating the Ruffles.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? It's funny you say that, Nate, because I looked to see if it was John Bowerman, but no, it's not. He does look like him, though. Let me see what his name is. Collins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little trivia. You guys might not know this. Up to the age of 18, my last name was Collins.
Someone Proctor says, you just triggered a memory from my days volunteering in a museum that had a room for local wildlife. We had lizards and spiders and fed them cockroaches. I did not like opening the enclosure with them. I don't blame you.
So, this bloke is named...
It's the cockroaches that I would have the objection to.
Brian McNamara is who that actor was. Yep, does look like Captain Jack, but no, it's not him.
There's a spider on the wall. Swing, bada, 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 swing.
What's he seeing?
A hook.
That's funny.
They said it was always a mess in there and you had to uncover the foliage to find them. Yeah, my objection would be the cockroaches. I do not like cockroaches. I'll be right here, staying out of Spider's way.
I'll just stay right here. I like that because these are all the ways people react when they really are concerned about spiders or creepy crawlies or whatever.
Yeah, they're doing it the smart way. Don't actually touch things.
Right. Well,
He
found
a web.
webbing. Where there's webs, there's spiders. I'm assuming that's true.
Okay, this hero's got to be awfully
This guy's a
stale.
dumbass. We're looking for potentially deadly spiders. Let me just reach into food and start eating it.
Yeah, he's probably
That's
yeah.
That's a good point. Invasive species means it's dead.
The cereal, all those preservatives.
Okay, so back to the trivia. When the exterminator sprays insecticide, it's just plain water being sprayed. This scene in the shower was shot in cuts, taking great care not to get the spiders too wet. When the spider goes down the drain, it is a fake drain, and the spider is quickly removed from the water. Of course, the giant spider was mechanical, and it's a mechanical and fake spider that is electrocuted later on.
Slob leaves the toilet seat up. Oh, well.
That's kind of funny because, yeah, you might not even notice a spider because, the water on your face. Yeah, that's a whole different scream. Yep, it's following you. Yeah, maybe I don't have that neurotransmitter. See, I'm not afraid of spiders, but I think under those circumstances where people are dying, I might be.
Well, the other thing is, do you think the spider's going to stay there? I mean, we had one in a corner of our kitchen. It's not there anymore. It left some time ago.
So, as I was implying earlier, while there are species of spiders that live in colonies, none of these are male dominated, nor do they have a singular queen like ants and bees. The reason common arachnids and other creatures that use an exoskeleton are not the size of houses is that they would collapse under their own weight. The scene at the beginning where the scientists use a numbing agent to collect specimens would have resulted in quite a few spider bodies that were missing legs. Dropping a tarantula the distance of more than 2 feet causes it to shatter.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. 3 spiders fell from a tree easily 100 feet tall. In reality, none would have survived. Also, insects and other bugs breathe through their skin, really through their exoskeletons. Only in the distant past was there sufficient oxygen for giant insects to exist. The general is only about the size of a Goliath bird eater, one of the largest known tarantula species, only beat by the huntsman in leg span. Pictures easily found in an internet search show the difference.
Yep, one of your spiders came home.
So the trivia point here is he's about to inject a mouse or a rat. Real rat, fake needle. It's retractable. Oh, this is an interesting piece of trivia. Steven Spielberg had planned for the film to be preceded by the second Roger Rabbit animated film, Roller Coaster Rabbit. However, Michael Eisner had planned for Roller Coaster Rabbit to premiere with Dick Tracy. Reportedly, Steven was not happy about this, and it would be years before the third and final Roger Rabbit short would be produced. They're very venomous. Oh, this was something I didn't realize. In the scene where Dr. Jennings goes to the school and the coach tells him to check everybody's prostates, the first kid was Chris Penn. Sheriff Parson, right there, leaves the Jennings. This is something that hasn't happened yet. Leaves the Jennings barn to drive back to the mortuary and is not seen again. Stuart Pankin stated in an interview that his character was killed by a spider while driving and crashed his cruiser. The scene was filmed but did not make the final cut of the film.
He's always eating.
I know.
Soybean-based, cholesterol-free, low-fat butter flavor.
Samuel Proctor says, I grew up with a show called Walking with Monsters, a BBC documentary on prehistoric. I've seen it, yeah. World before the dinosaurs. Spiders are one of the oldest land creatures on Earth and were huge. That show was the only time I felt bad about a spider. It had a whole story arc.
Oh, she just ate a spider.
The Spirit of 76. You know, I think we're past due for a Julian Sands double feature. We got to do the movie Warlock. Not sure what the other feature would be, but one of them has to be Warlock.
Oh, one of the pictures she took of the web.
Curtis, if I did Warlock with the second feature being Boxing Helena, would you be interested? We did watch Boxing Helena not too long ago on Netter's channel.
They're both dead.
Oh!
You know,
God, blah!
it's a fake head.
I know, but it looks pretty damn real. Yeah, well, it doesn't look so real now. But it was pretty good. I mean, it was not a bad fake head. Anything to get us some more Cheryl and Fenn, right, Curtis? Hell to the yes, exactly.
Me.
Yeah, exactly. Samuel says, I think the shot where the spider's coming out of the nose was lit in a way the fake head looked better than the next shot. Yeah, where you see it from above, right? The web does indicate an arachnid presence. Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, I mean, he's not dumb. He knows. See, here's the problem though. He knows spiders in the area. This is a very different kind of spider. Well, that was dumb. I mean, congratulations. You knew better. You're the expert. And you literally rang the dinner bell. No, 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 no. I'm at the point. Kill it with fire. Just burn it all to the ground. Jeez. What's he spraying on them? Acid?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's pretty amazing when they've.
And Marianne and Ginger are next.
Yeah. Curtis says, what is it they say? You're never more than 10 feet away from an arachnid? Yeah, exactly. Xeno spiders. Yikes. Great framing, though, having it crawl across the TV screen like that.
Oh, there's a few.
There's a lot.
Oh, there's some more.
Quite a lot.
Okay, time to leave. And run.
Get moving. Do as Daddy said. Move, move, move.
No, faster.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. That's a very fast-acting venom. If he gets bit, he's dead.
Uh,
Wow.
okay. I don't mind spider, but even this would be like, I'm out of here. Honey, we're burning down the house. Quickly. Oh, now you can't.
And there goes the trellis. Not that that was his best way out anyway. This scene reminds me of a short story I was told in English class in junior high. A little kid kills a spider in his room. Then the room reveals more spiders exponentially until he realizes he killed their mother. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
There was like Tales from the Dark Side or something like that. Guy that was a germaphobe and he hated insects and he was constantly killing bugs and and he falls right through the termite eaten
floor.
Chekhov's floor. Yeah, exactly. And there's the egg sack.
Get out of
Burn it with fire. That's the only option at this point.
Well, he's injured.
Is Goodman the inspiration for Dale from King of the Hill? Yeah, maybe. Oh, sheesh. So his nest is in the basement. Kill it with fire.
Well, he's also kind of trapped down there.
True. You've only got one source of light, so be careful, man. You crack that bulb and you're in the dark. Now that actually is a tarantula. Oh, it's actually on the shovel. Well, that one got oh God, yuck. Yeah, that's exactly why you don't want me to squish them. I get it.
Yeah, because you're not going to clean them up.
Oh, therapy. I like that. That's your basic egg sack.
$127 a bottle.
I know.
But it's not. Why is it flammable, though?
It's not. Yeah, it doesn't have a high enough proof to be terribly effective. I didn't even catch that. When Julian Sands asks for the photograph of the spider's web hanging in Dr. Jennings' waiting room, where it was taken, Sheriff Parsons tells him the old Daniels place that Dr. Jennings bought. Jennings, of course, being played by Jeff Daniels. That's funny. I'm kind of screwed.
Not the chateau.
I mean, you got to have your limitations, right? Oh, and sweetie, in a situation like this, if any of my booze can be used to save our lives, you use it.
Oh yeah, I don't have any
Light it on
attachment to
fire if you must.
I have seen zero attachment to any booze in this house.
We don't really have anything that's terribly, expensive. I mean, when we buy in quantity, it's kind of expensive, but individually,
I don't know. We do have that Chateau Picard.
yeah, but it wasn't an old one.
No, but still cost us over $300 for those.
This is because we bought so many of them. Individually, they're not expensive. And let's face it, the stuff we enjoy the most is usually the least expensive. There, you've learned. Good man.
Don't look under there. Just shoot it.
Just kill a lot. Burning down the house. I'll kill that spider for you. Yeah, see again. Same song over and over again. It totally fits.
Yeah.
He's actually wrestling with a spider. How crazy is that? If you have $127 bottle of wine in Act 1, you better burn spiders in Act 3. Yeah, good point, Curtis. Okay, that's a mechanical spider, but damn, it looks real. Big, unreasonably big, but man, it looks good. And great work, Jamie Heineman. Oh no!
It's like, oh crap.
Yeah, exactly. Shit is right.
It's a flaming fireball.
Man, it's bad enough that it's It's huge and venomous. Now it's on fire too.
Nice shot.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That was perfect. Yeah. Yeah, see?
But you didn't do anything, dude.
That's right. Short lifespan. They can't reproduce. Did you blah blah blah?
They moved back to the city.
Left by Tony Bennett, I think.
Well, that's who sang it originally.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. It sounds like us. Yeah. Samuel Proctor says, I had to go get some dinner. I came back to see a spider get skewered and on fire. Yeah. Perfect timing.
Earthquakes. Richter scale.
The sequel is a remake of Earthquake, right?
Oh, all that wine spilling on the floor.
I know. It's going to stain the carpet.
Right?
OxyClean will get that out, though. This is not a sponsored stream, by the way. As such, you feel free to do all the YouTube things if you are so inclined to support the channel. We got the super chats, we got the super thanks, we got the memberships. I've also got my buy me a drink link below. You can even buy Netter a drink because, well, let's face it, she's married to me. She deserves it. Man, that's a heck of a film. I had forgotten how intense that is. So at least we know the sheriff gets dead, even though we don't see it. It was a scene that didn't make it into the film.
Really? How'd he die? I mean, like, where was he that?
He when he was driving from the place to the mortuary, he was bitten by a spider in the car and wrecked his patrol vehicle.
Oh,
The scene was filmed. It was just not included in the final cut. I like this movie, says Samuel Proctor. What a way to start October. Yeah, that's how I figured it, right? I figured since Netter started with Eight-Legged Freaks, we go into the spider movies. I did not realize that this had an indirect relationship to Big Al's feature on this coming Saturday, The Birds. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we and that is the plan. The next couple Mondays are probably going to be these kinds of creepy crawlies and monster movies and thrillers and whatnot. Shelob, yes, I knew what you meant, Curtis. And just a reminder, this Friday, although we're not going to be doing a watch party, we will be talking about zombie films. Boomer and I are going to be talking about our 10 favorite, well, 5 of his, 5 of mine, favorite zombie films. I think I've got some that maybe you guys haven't even heard of that that might have flown under your radar, but I do recommend you should really, really check out. But you know how this goes. As soon as the credits are over, I'm going to hit us with a 4-minute intermission so I can do a potty break. And then we will come back for our second feature, which is Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner. And that Foley artist was Hilda Hodges. And for Big Al, the caterer was Tony's Food Service Incorporated. I know you always look for that. See, this movie was made back when your imports from Venezuela was just some invasive spider species. We've got much bigger invasive problems from Venezuela these days. While you guys go on bathroom break, I think I'm going to pick up my Lord of the Rings hardcover and reread the Shelob chapters. Yeah. Spock, why are there giant spiders all over my ship?
Yes.
Don't Bug Me, written by Jimmy Buffett, performed by Jimmy Buffett. Soundtrack available on Hollywood Records. All this stuff from Venezuela. All in Spanish. I think the response would be, I believe, Captain, that you were in desperate need of a paycheck, and therefore you were in a spider-themed horror film. Buena Vista Pictures Distribution. In other words, Disney. Bastards. Phone home. An Amblin production. There we go.
Yep.
All right, guys. You know how this goes. 4-minute intermission. I'll see you on the other side. Sorry, guys, that 4 minutes goes really, really damn fast. I don't have time to both go to the bathroom and get myself something to eat, apparently. Give me just a second here. I'm going to, I wanted to change my avatar because we're on a new movie. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Come on. And I just got to get the movie changed. Give me a second here. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. And yeah, I think I'm going to need to start making it a much longer. I think I'm going to have to go to like an 8-minute intermission, guys. And I'm sorry to keep you waiting, but I need the time to take that break. Kingdom of the Spiders. Get you some subtitles. No. Let me share that screen. Uh, 720. Yep. I need sound. Share the screen. Blow it up. All right. And again, I apologize for the long wait. We're still getting ourselves together. I appreciate that so much there, Nate. We're having a dance party. Yeah. I think I'm gonna loop that and make it an 8-minute intermission instead of a 4-minute intermission. That's just not enough time for me, I'm afraid. Curtis is like, yeah, pizza. Yeah, I don't even have time to heat up a pizza. Mystery movie night podcast raid. Welcome, Deleted Scenes. You're just in time if you want to watch Kingdom of the Spiders with us. I'm literally just about to start it. In fact, I'm assuming you guys have not yet left the Cosme. You shouldn't have, because you know how this goes. For some reason, you guys were dropping memes and I didn't even see them because it wasn't advancing for me. Darn it. But okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this movie started. Cosme link is up at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There we go. And this is I have no idea what that symbol is. DPI, Dimension Pictures. So what was the movie tonight, Deleted Scenes? It'll be a little while before I can get over to your channel to check out the review. Yeah, this was that era, you know. 1977. It feels like 1977, doesn't it? White Bird is the name of the film. Okay, I'll be looking forward to your review on that. Dorsey Burnett, huh? Okay. $50,000 of the film's budget went toward the spiders in this movie. The producers offered to pay $10 each for live tarantulas, and the handlers collected 5,000 of them. So one little piece of trivia we know from the previous movie, contrary to popular belief and what's said in this film, the venom of most North American tarantulas is not deadly to humans, causing no more harm than a bee sting, unless, of course, the person is allergic to the venom. The worst injury most of the actors suffered while handling the tarantulas were troublesome itching caused by the spiders shedding their how do you pronounce it? Urticating bristles, which, by the way, those hairs from tarantulas are what go into itching powder. That's another piece of trivia that I happen to know. The large amount of tarantulas kept on hand led to some unusual production difficulties. Not only did each one have to be kept warm, but because of the arachnids' cannibalistic tendencies, all 5,000 had to be kept in separate containers. Additionally, tarantulas are usually shy around people, so fans and air tubes often had to be used to get them to even move towards their victims. Indeed, in a number of these scenes where the tarantulas are attacking people, it's obvious to the viewer that they are actually just moving around, usually away from their intended victims. Thank you, sweetheart. See, first she brings me a brandy. Now she's bringing me a sandwich. And really, she's not a trad wife.
Oh, heavens no. And I hate that phrase.
I know. It's the phrase du jour, I guess.
Oh, that's when Shatner was skinny.
Where was the shot? It seems awfully familiar to me.
Looks like Arizona.
Let me take a look. Kingdom of the Spiders, soundtracks, details.
Alexa, where was the movie Kingdom of the Spiders filmed?
Kingdom of the Spiders was filmed in Camp Verde, Arizona, Oak Creek Canyon, Arizona, and Cathedral Rock, Sedona, Arizona.
So it was all filmed in Arizona. As it's billed. It's set in Arizona too, so that makes perfect sense. The film crew painted thousands of fake spiders on buildings along the main business district in Camp Verde to give the impression of a large swarm of spiders. After the production wrapped, they hastily repainted the town without much attention to detail. For several years afterwards, the stenciled tarantulas were still easily visible on the lighter colored buildings in Camp Verde, hidden only by a thin coat of cheap cover-up paint. Yeah, your brother's Sam Kirk, and he's dead. After shooting was completed, and because tarantulas are native to the area anyway, all the remaining and surviving tarantulas were set loose in Camp Verde, Arizona area. For many years, locals saw a higher than usual number of them in the area. The bulk of the score was film library music, which was largely made up of music cues from Jerry Goldsmith from various episodes of The Twilight Zone. In his autobiography, Up Till Now, William Shatner said he found it distressing how many tarantulas were killed on the set, which is a stark contrast to the previous film we were talking about.
And while Troy's eating a sandwich, I'm eating steamed broccoli.
Donna Mills auditioned for the female lead, but could not do it because she was uncomfortable around spiders. Well, I don't know. I feel like that would make you even more believable in the role.
Well, wouldn't the title of the film give it away and you just don't audition?
Professor Igo Cantor hinted in a Fangoria interview that Arachnophobia, which we just watched, which Spielberg produced, bears several similarities to this film. He said, "I thought it was a copy, but you don't go and sue Spielberg."
So I'm guessing he's a vet.
Let's see. What do you guys say?
Well, yeah, to a cattle farmer, that would be a death knell.
Yeah.
Last do a shot of you driving down the highway.
Well, in fairness, this is what, 1977. That's probably a very early pager.
Oh,
So
poor doggo.
he quit commanding a starship and became a veterinarian. Yeah, well, after Star Trek was over, he still had to pay the bills.
You see, he was a veteran, so, you know. That's why you have a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh crap, I don't want to be out here anymore.
Yeah, it's like, I know something's wrong.
I'm outie.
There is a cow in the back seat.
Yes, calf.
You think?
No, you can repair that one.
You know, it's funny. I mean, when he says it's not worth more than $5, is he talking about the tire or is he talking about the whole damn car?
Right. Well, I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to crash.
First vehicle was $200. How long did it last, Curtis? Are those Venezuelan spiders?
Maybe.
Actually, you notice
So why in the world would you put your hand by your mouth?
that tire literally has no treads on it. That is a worthless tire.
It's better than the one with the hole in it.
It was a truck that lasted about a year. Yeah, that sounds about right for a $200 truck. So that's interesting. All the spiders in here were indigenous to the area.
What's funny is it's not the spiders that, or well, we haven't seen any yet, but spiders that are going to be creeping me out. It's this guy spitting.
I know,
It's like,
right?
I can't stand people spitting. I think it's so disgusting. You know, once I should wipe the dead bugs off the windshield.
Yeah. She is in the men's room. And so he was just screwing with her. Okay, it is a nice interior.
I thought she was referring to that little tiny fenced off area there. There you go. He's not going to take it anymore.
Yeah. Now we're getting some shades of Jaws, right? More concerned about the upcoming events than the safety.
There's trouble.
No, not at all.
Like, no. This is kind of funny. Seeing them drinking that beer reminds me, did you know that Matthew McConaughey's nephew is named Miller Light McConaughey? That's just wrong. That's like child abuse. Yeah, I can't remember last time I've been to a county fair. And you know, I've been to the Wisconsin State Fair once when I was a kid. I've never been to one in Illinois, considering the fact I live here. Burn.
That's one way to look at it, I suppose. Oh gosh, how? Ah, I got that joke. It wasn't a good joke, but I got it.
That's why you got it. It wasn't a good joke.
Yeah.
It's like he was hitting on her. in
I
front of his
know,
wife.
right?
Oh, is this back in the day when they did swingers and stuff?
I'm sure they still do that now, especially in Hollywood. Although the actress here was saying that William Shatner was hitting on her during the making of this movie, even though his wife was on the set most of the time.
Well, he's a sleaze, so
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right, Nate?
it's amazing. She can hold her hair up with one bobby pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no woman can hold up their hair with one bobby pin. Even when my hair was as short as hers, because hers is about shoulder length,
Mhm.
I couldn't hold it up with one bobby pin. Here come the spiders.
Boris the spider.
Creepy crawly, creepy crawly, creepy creepy crawly crawly, creepy creepy crawly crawly.
It's taking us a while to get to the spider. There we go.
But it's my understanding that tarantulas are not poisonous.
They are. It's just that they're not as venomous as they're not dangerous.
I was waiting for that napkin to
I know,
slide
right?
and for them to both fall on the floor.
They say that tarantula venom is about as strong as bee venom.
Okay, I've never been stung by me, so I don't know if I. Yeah.
Wade Raid, well, thank you so much, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Make sure you're subscribed to Real Wade Nation. So why'd she bother putting her hair up if she was going to get it wet anyway?
Plot point?
I don't know. He's Captain Kirk. He has a reputation to uphold.
See, at least you didn't freak out. Why do you sound like you're from Canada? From State Farm?
I don't know why, but this is how I imagine Netter would handle that situation. Kinda. I don't think she'd pick it up with her hands. Because again, she knows enough that
Things bite.
well, even more than that, those kind of tarantulas, like I said, the hairs on them can be very irritating.
Oh, Jake is dead.
Yeah, another heart attack.
Yeah.
Yep, it was a heart attack, just like the cow and the football player and the doctor in the previous movie. I think this is the kind of thing you'd have mentioned sooner.
Right. You might have wanted to lead with that.
Right. The entomologist is there like, this is the kind of thing I could have, used. Oh, wow.
Okay, now this is when you pour the gasoline on.
Yeah, exactly. That's right, Samuel Proctor. That's how you handle it.
And all the spiders are leaving the area. Yeah, she didn't need to have the farmer not disturb the hill while she got a specimen. She just plucked one up off the ground.
Wow.
Well, especially since you just said that you're a half hour late from seeing your girl.
Wow.
What did he just pin to the clothesline? It looked like an envelope.
I don't know. Are we talking about the same thing? Yeah, I think there was a little double entendre going on there.
Yeah, run the girl off the road, jerk.
Well, he was being chased by the Wraith, so he had to.
She has a flat face. What about his car? Isn't somebody going to wonder why his car was just left there on the side of the road?
If they recognize the truck, they'll probably figure it out. Honey pie. See? How it was then, too. Cowboy psychology, cowboy diplomacy.
Geek Flag said in most states that's called kidnapping.
Yeah. And it would be if she decided to press charges, but she doesn't seem inclined. Normally that pretty for a girl compliment would be awkward, but he made it smooth. It kind of came off like the kind of line you'd expect from what's his name? From It's a Wonderful Life. Oh gosh. Help me out. Who starred in It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart. Yeah. It sounds like a Jimmy Stewart line. You know what's funny is he's kind of pointing out to her all the ways she keeps misunderstanding the situation and jumping to conclusions. When she first met him, she thought he worked at the gas station, told him to fill it up. He said, I got to go see my girl. He was talking about his niece, not a girlfriend, you know?
The spiders are going to eat beef.
Yeah.
Fire.
I feel like that's where they would have put a commercial, you know? Oh yeah, this is the early days of pesticides, right? Yep. Dad still had DDT for about a decade after it was banned. No idea where he got it. Buddy of mine, his grandfather had put DDT all around the house, and he said not only did it work well, but they would find dead birds, dead mice all around the house for years.
The outside of the house.
Yeah. She won't press charges till she calls Alyssa Milano. Right, right. Or what's her name? The
The
youngest of the Judd girls. What's her name?
Ashley?
Ashley Judd. Right, right.
I put gasoline all around the perimeter of it first so they couldn't crawl out and escape. Wow, it got quiet. There's no birds, no crickets, nothing.
That's because the spiders ate them all. See? Yep.
In that light, he looks like an older version of The Rock.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Did someone say malt liquor?
Schlitz.
Yep.
Spiders all over him. It's ready to look dead.
Yeah, he wanted to do that earlier. Might have saved the bull.
The spiders aren't moving, so they must be dead. Yeah, you tell them. I would still pour gas all on the perimeter, so
I know.
You know.
I know.
Because he's only pouring it on top.
When it gets real quiet out there, stay on your toes. There's probably a predator about. Yeah. Yeah, you see him crawling out the back there.
That's what I said. You do the perimeter.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yep. Yeah, she did say they were burrowers, so. Uh,
You're the one who doesn't want her for a wife. And now
Yeah.
she's upset.
Aw. Yeah, that his sister-in-law is his real life wife, Marcy Lafferty. And don't get bit by no spiders. See? It's exactly what I was thinking. Go get yourself a bottle of hairspray and a lighter. This is where I fought the Gorn.
Right? Check private chat.
Oh. Oh, see, I thought they would have updated the dates on here. They haven't.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
not while I'm driving. She probably wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah. Every guy does. This romance subplot reminds me of the movie Pony Express. A local cowgirl who's been vying for the main character, Charlton Heston's affections, when a sophisticated woman from the city comes in that he's more interested in. You know, yeah, cars do have nice looking seats, but I can tell you from experience, the newer cars are a little bit more comfortable.
The horse is like, oh crap.
He does look scared, doesn't he?
Like, watch out, little girl.
She just cover up the spider. Yep. The spider's like, damn it.
It's those darn spiders.
Yeah, it's because they were vinyl, very stiff kind of plastic. And what's even worse is that the trim on those seats would crack, and then it would kind of like scrape into you. Not to mention those bench seats didn't give your back any support. So yeah, modern bucket seats don't look as good, but they are more comfortable. And honestly, the one thing I can say is, being able to adjust my seat and Netter adjust hers differently, because in bench seats you'd have to move the whole seat all the way across the car, forward and back, and it had to be at the driver's distance because it's the driver who needs to get his feet on the pedals.
We got some bad news for you, lady. Well,
No, it's too late for that. Man, that's rough. When he can't even tell her. Man. One ringy dingy? Two ringy dingies? Is this the party to whom I'm speaking? So these spiders are more toxic, but they're also attacking in big clusters.
You're gonna need a lot of gas.
Yeah, this is just like Jaws. Oh, that's great. You convince somebody by calling them ignorant. No, no, no. Forget the pesticides. You gotta nuke them from orbit. It's the only way to be certain.
Yep.
He's gonna draw a spider on, isn't he?
That does not look like a spider. It's got way too
No,
many
it
legs.
really does not.
It looks like a peanut with one eye.
Yeah, and a
lot
bunch
of
of
hair.
hairs sticking out of it. Yeah, you'd be better off dropping napalm.
Now we should see a bunch of spiders fall from the air.
Right.
It's like, wait, come back. Oh, that was my flight.
Mark says, and the shuttle Vec Douge has landed at my home base. I am back. Hopla. Welcome back. Clearly, you haven't read much 50s sci-fi, Troy. Do you know what happens to spiders after they're exposed to radiation? Yeah, no, I'm not saying nukes. Nukes would be radiation. Right. So they drop a Moab. Doesn't have to actually be a nuke. In fact, you could carpet bomb it with Moabs.
It's like what you need to do is go over all those spider hills.
Yeah, this was the 70s. They were real big on conservation, and this is kind of where all of that environmentalism stuff kind of started. And they were real down on
Yeah.
yeah, they were real down on pesticides and stuff. I mean, rightly so. She's not entirely wrong, but these were those kinds of, oh yeah, you're effed, dude. Yeah, Starship Troopers, exactly.
Oh, don't open your mouth.
Nah, he's dead anyway. Actually, so is every spider in that plane. He's gonna crash and blow up.
I think I would leave the area, people. Boom! Because we can't see it. No, not yet.
That's poison he's carrying. Yeah, it's also spiders he's carrying.
I get away from where he's spraying. Run!
And that's dead. Quick, get some water. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
What was your first clue?
Somewhere my grandpa just felt a disturbance in the force. A perfectly good airplane was just wasted. Actually, I don't know if you were watching close, but that plane was not flown into that building. The way it was angled, it flew almost at ground level past the building. Those were pyrotechnics that blew up the building, and the plane continued going. They didn't have the budget to destroy a plane for this building or for this
Film.
Yeah. But I mean, it was done pretty well. It looked. Oh yeah, yeah. See, I would probably do the same thing, but I'd be hitting them.
Did she just shoot her hand?
Yes,
Okay, that's pretty
that
stupid.
was stupid. The example corrector is like, ow.
Yeah, that's just stupid. Lay's potato chips.
Yep. Oh boy.
My baby.
Now see, if I was Linda, I'd be like, I'm screwed. She's coming to wallop me with the broom. Yikes.
Let me just run over all those
This
spiders.
prequel to Shaft is weird. Yeah, right, Curtis.
Well, mommy's dead.
Yep. Smart kid. Getting up on the table. Nope. She's DED dead.
Because you left the door open, so they got in.
At least he's keeping his head.
You sure there aren't any on the floor that's going to crop your leg?
No kidding.
Bye.
It sounded like we're driving on fortune cookies. They're dropping like flies now. I see what you're doing there, deleted scenes. Flies, spiders, yeah. I wasn't expecting Megalopolis to have so many spiders. Oh, wait.
He just said no questions.
This prequel to The Happening is weird. Actually, this movie is just weird, period.
We pretty much have one in every room in the house here. Got a couple down here in the family room basement, one in the kitchen, one in the guest room.
I mean, depends on how you define hurt. They can kill ya. Not meant to be. Oh my gosh. By the way, yeah, this movie did not put as much effort into protecting the spiders as Arachnophobia did.
I'm gonna guess your handyman's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's already wrapped in spider silk.
Wrapped in spider silk. Wee. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah. Just like driving fortune cookies.
It's kind of gross.
This Temple of Doom prequel is weird. Yep. Nope. She dead too.
She's on her break.
Have a big stiff drink. Oh, that's sweet. That means they're going to die too.
Yep. You're nice.
Yeah, I hope you have your windows closed. What, Megalopolis? Is that what you're talking about, Curtis? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Ah, yuck. I think somehow it's just grosser that they're in the kitchen.
Did you say when they fall from a certain height to break their legs?
Yeah. Yeah, if they fell from that height, they'd be dead. Well, they're definitely dead now. She just boiled them.
Oh, those ones. Yeah, it's hot.
Fair enough, Curtis.
Okay, he should have been bitten at least twice from his eye.
Oh, yeah. Grab the fire extinguisher. Sure, sure. Oh, God. Then he throws her down.
And now she's got some on her back.
Yep. Well, that was clever.
I was like, why is he spraying his legs?
Because they're on his
I
legs.
saw that after I saw him spraying his legs. Of course, you wouldn't listen, and now you've let them in.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, but those are real spiders, and they're getting real dead.
Yeah.
Well, real tarantulas. I guess technically tarantulas aren't spiders. Oh, yeah. Well, you should definitely have a fire in that fireplace. No, I haven't gotten eaten by a spider, but I think that William Shatner is about to. Yeah, figured it out. Yep, Samuel Proctor's got it right. Lighten up the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
But they better, real quick. There you go.
Crispy critters. Yeah, a lot of those are very dead.
Yikes. Thanks, Mark. Just what we need. How to prepare and eat tarantulas.
Like, get off my car. What do you think I can do for you?
Exactly.
Okay, now the zombies are coming out.
Moron.
I'd floor it.
No, this is like GTA. There's only
Or gotta go through the pile of people.
yeah, and when there's too many, you can't move anymore. Oh crap! Yikes! Ew!
Oh, he's dead now.
Ew! Yuck! 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 The fire. They're in the air conditioning.
Oh, I wouldn't. They're all going to fall on her face.
Yup. Duh.
I jumped for that one.
Yep. They're in the vents. They're in the walls. Yeah, this is bad. They can't get out, so now they're under siege. Well, he had sent what's his name down to get him from the basement, but then he had told him to never mind. But presumably they went and got him anyway because they had to bring wood up for the fireplace. The windows are breaking from the weight. And the electricity's starting to go. Oh boy. Jeez, they're in the electric box.
But they're dead now.
Oh boy. Spock, help.
Don't let them overhear your plans.
Scotty, beat me up. Oh boy, here we go. Oh.
Does he have any wine that you can throw at him?
Yeah, right. And this is where the egg sack is, right?
Now that's your ordinary egg sack.
Oh yeah. Icky.
Right on, cowboy.
Right.
Yeah, guess what? We're going to stay in the dark.
Well, you're out of juice. Gosh, you remember those old screw-in fuses?
Yeah, when I was a kid. And then, of course, just to make them last longer, Dad put a penny in there.
Yeah, that's a great way to start a house fire, too.
Yeah, but I remember having to change the fuses when I was a kid.
Yeah, they're going to be dropping off the light now because it's getting hot. It's an incandescent bulb. Yeah, you're screwed.
You got to kind of brush them off you, dude.
No, he's been bitten like multiple times now. Right now, here we were alerted about emerging tarantulas in record numbers and to be clear of them. Good movie to be watching at this time. Sorry, Lady Mist. Didn't know. Samuel Proctor says my dad fixed my grandpa's wiring in the 70s basement last year. There was a bit of exposed wire. That place could have burned down 8 years before. He was lucky. Yeah, some of those older house wiring, they used to use cloth as an insulation, and that cloth would rot over time. And then you'd have completely exposed wires. Well, not dead is probably a good way to be. Yeah, you did, didn't you, Mark? Yeah, but he's got plot armor. He's the main character, and he used to be Kirk.
That's a nasty thing to say to somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you have to turn the stove on first, huh? And add some water to that. All you put in there was some coffee grounds. It's a zombie. Shoot him in the head.
Right. Thing is that there's no one broadcasting. Dorsey Burnett, who actually did the music for this film.
I think they're gone.
No, not quite.
We're inside a web.
Yep. Pretty much.
The whole town is covered in a web.
Yup.
The only people left alive. Dang.
Yep.
There are some areas where it looks like there's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
But it's actually spider webs all through the grass. Was there a sequel to this?
I don't think so. I'll check. I don't think there was. Let's see. Let's see. Cast production, home media. Okay. There was a rumor of a sequel. Rumors have occasionally surfaced that a sequel to Kingdom of the Spiders was in production. However, no such film has been made. Shatner told Fangoria in 98 that he was working with Cannon Films in the late 80s to produce a sequel titled simply Kingdom of the Spiders 2. The actor claimed that he supplied the film's premise, which would have featured a man being tortured by his enemies, preying upon his intense fear of spiders to get him to reveal a secret. Cannon went so far as to take out a full-page advertisement in Variety magazine announcing that Shatner would direct and star in the film, but the studio went bankrupt before production could begin. In 2003, the website for Port Hollywood, a film production company run by Cantor and Howard James Reiki, posted a brief synopsis of a plot for another proposed sequel to be called Kingdom of the Spiders 2, suggesting that the villainous spiders would this time be driven to attack humans due to secret government experiments involving extremely low frequency. This synopsis also detailed Native American imagery that would factor into the plot. But obviously that was more than 20 years ago, so nothing ever came of that. So there you go. That was Kingdom of the Spiders. Since there is no sequel, that is your ending. It is, yep, exactly like Deleted Seeds said. No survivors. 70s nihilistic ending. Yeah, yeah. It does seem like a Twilight Zone ending, and a lot of the incidental music came from Twilight Zone episodes. So there you go. Yes, absolutely, Lady Miss. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Curtis says, great film. And yeah, I thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. The fact that you made it through Kingdom of the Spiders, I gotta say, is pretty darn impressive. And you guys know what's coming up. The next thing is, of course, for some of y'all later tonight or tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern, 8:30. No, sorry, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Live from Sparkwood and 21 over on Deleted Scenes channel. Yeah, last time you saw it was in 82 on TV. Yeah, it played on TV a lot, actually. But yeah, we will see you hopefully tomorrow for Live from Sparkwood and 21, followed immediately after by Blake 7. So I'm trying something new here. I'm going to end the stream, and it should go into my closing credits. Don't know if it's actually going to do that. We might just, end the stream, and it might just go black. So, Netter, you want to take us out, and we'll see if it works.
Sure. First, I want to thank so many of you for helping me get watch hours. I only need 196 more.
She's really close now.
So yeah, it's like I'm so close I can taste it. So thank you for all of you that are helping me to get those watch hours. You guys are so Osmo. And with that said, we can talk amongst ourselves because, well, it's just me and Troy, and we talk together all the time. Anyway,
True.
And that's all well and fun. And it is fun talking to my husband, but it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now and you're here. You stuck around through both of those films.
Yep.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. And till next time, which will be tomorrow night over on Deleted Scenes channel first for Spark 121. And then if you stick around from there and come right back to this channel, you will get to see another exciting episode of Blake 7. Until then, good night and God bless. Bye, y'all.
All right, guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. It says play, outro, and end stream. So you are going to get end credits. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir.
Hit it, sweetheart.